My name is Qin Yun Quan and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Kapap Academy. I'm a self-defense instructor and my mission in life is to empower as many people with realistic self-defense skills. So one of my most memorable moments was when one of my students who had suffered years of domestic abuse actually came up to me and thanked me for giving her the skills and the confidence to walk out of that abusive relationship. And that to me was a really encouraging moment and news for me, because I knew that I had helped her, and perhaps in more ways than one I can continue to help other women keep safe as well. The first tip in self-defense is really about situational awareness, right? Knowing how to identify what I call pre-conflict cues using psychology. So for example, if somebody comes up to you and starts talking to you, do you know whether this guy is a predator or not? Is he trying to sound you out? So all these things are very crucial. Tip number 2 is to learn how to de-escalate and avoid a potential conflict. So for example, when somebody starts posturing, yelling at you, they're becoming a little bit more emotional, can you use verbal de-escalation to get out of the conflict in the first place? But of course, the last self-defense tip is assuming that all else fails and you really can't talk your way out of the situation, nor can you avoid, then we will basically teach really simple, intuitive, effective moves to get out of the situation ASAP. Today I'll be showing you some really simple self-defense techniques to get out of various worst-case scenarios if somebody were to attack you. This is what you do when somebody grabs with a double forearm grab. So when the guy is grabbing me by a double forearm grab, first thing you need to do is to widen your stance and lower your base, because you have a better stability this way. Now when he's pulling me, he only expects me to pull back, but not when for this hand to grab the other wrist. So now I need to free this hand. I need to go what I call the elbow to elbow technique to free this hand, to which I can elbow, okay, or I can palm strike. Essentially, you've got to hit the guy and he will release your hands. This is what you do when someone chokes you from behind. So when someone chokes you this way, the first thing you need to do is you need to pin the hand against your chest. So one hand on the wrist, the other hand on the elbow. This is to release some of the pressure on your neck, to which this hand on the elbow, you need to replace this hand so that this hand is now free to strike the guy in the crotch area. Okay, so remember, it's going to be a hammer fist, not an elbow, because obviously this doesn't do much damage aside from hitting the guy in the stomach. So once you hit the crotch, he releases it out of pain and then you run. And this is how you get out. This is what you do when somebody charges at you with a double hand choke. So when the guy charges at me, right, so first the momentum is going to cause me to stumble backwards a little bit. So I might have to move a little bit. But as soon as I feel myself backing up, I need to turn my body so it's perpendicular. Same time, this arm, straight arm, swing over both his hands to release the hold. Then you step in to elbow the guy in the face. And then you run away. This is what you do when the creep puts his hands on your shoulder. So when he puts his hand on my shoulder, all right, which is obviously an unwanted touch, right? Usually we always recommend telling the guy verbally to, remove the hand first, maybe once or twice. And if he doesn't, then this is where the technique comes, right? So the hand that the one is behind, use the blade of your hand, put it where we call this the fulcrum, right? Tilt the head back. Now you can either drop him or just make the guy stumble back.